All right, welcome back, good people. On this video, I'm titling it The Media. The Media. The reason I wanted to get some information out to you guys about the media is because I was doing some research and I was kind of like unsure of certain things about the media. And then as I was reading it, or watching videos, certain things started to pop up in my mind about how the media works and the reason that it does what it does. And in my opinion, a lot of us don't know why the media or how the media is so effective. But the media is extremely effective in its ways of doing things, right? It actually can guide you to certain places that you may not even want to go, simply because you're not paying attention. Right? If you're not paying attention, then your chances are very high that you're being guided by somebody else who is paying attention or who has an agenda for you, right? And one of the ways they do that is via the media, right? So I want to share a few things about the media in the form of definitions, in the form of the way things are set up in certain places, and just to give you an overall view of how some things that are happening may affect you that you may not be familiar with or may not be aware of. But I want to read a little quick segment here. It says, the media, the main means of mass communication. Understand that again. The main means of mass communication. Broadcasting, publishing, and the internet regarded collectively. The mass media is a diversified collection of media technologies that reach a large audience via mass communications. The technologies through which this communication takes place includes a variety of outlets. Broadcast media transmits information electronically, such as media as films, radio, recorded music, or television. Digital media comprises both internet and mobile mass communication. Internet media comprises such services as email, social media sites, websites, and internet-based radio and television. Now, when you think about those different modalities that are involved there, you can be on one, or you can be on two, or you can be on all those, right? Depending on your reach. And the people who have the ability or the means to reach you from all those places are easily recognized. You know those people, those companies, right? And you have a tendency to buy into those companies based on how other people feel about those companies as well, right? Name brand things, in other words. So, or most popular singers, or music or movies, all that has a role that's played when you're marketing to the media, right? Or people like us. We're the people who keep them where they are, on top, or hold them back, right, from not buying their material. So always be mindful that whatever you do, whenever you decide to do something different or reach a different audience, that it's necessary to understand how the media plays a big part in you becoming successful as well, because it does, especially once you get to a certain level. Now, I'm going to continue on. It says, in the late 20th century, mass media could be classified into 8 mass media industries: books, the internet, magazines, movies, newspapers, radio, recordings, and television. The explosion of digital communication technology in the late 20th and early 21st centuries made prominent the question, what form of media should be classified as mass media? There are 7 mass media that became popular. In order to introduce those, I'm going to start from top to bottom. Number 1 was print. You remember when print was only available, print books, pamphlets, newspapers, magazines, etc., from the late 15th century. Recordings, the gramophone records, magnetic tapes, cassettes, cartridges, CDs, and DVDs from the late 19th century. So you see the progression, right? The gramophone records, magnetic tapes, cassettes, I know you remember those, cartridges, CDs, DVDs, all from the late 19th century, right? Now, cinema in the 1900s, radio in the 1910s, television in 1950, internet in 1990, and mobile phones from about the 2000s, right? So you see the progression. There is a progression there, right? And that progression is not going to stop because of technology. Because of technology, things are going to get easier, and it's going to be, you're going to be able to reach more people even quicker. So if you are a content creator, which, you know, if you have a business nowadays, you should be some type of content creator, because that's how people know who you are. Get to know, like, and trust you. As you create content, they read that content or view that content, like on mediums like this, and they can make a determination as to whether or not you're someone they want to follow or someone that they can learn from, right? Now, as you're creating content, though, you also want to get familiar with how you feel in front of the platform that you're going to be using, because a lot of times, if you're not like me, I'm not really like a writer. I don't really enjoy writing, even though I've written books. That's not really like, ooh, let's just go and write something. No, that's not my platform of choice first. But videos are my platform of choice first, then podcasts, because I do like to talk. So I don't mind getting in front of a microphone and just talking about certain things, right? And if it's all being recorded, then I can stop and start it as I want, right? If I make a mistake, which, you know, people make mistakes, right? I may just continue or I may stop. It just depends. But I have that option. I have the luxury of deciding that for myself based on the fact that I own that platform, right? That's mine. My podcast is called Speak with Larry's Podcast. I do one episode per week. This week I just finished episode number 203 consecutively. Now, there's 52 weeks in a year, right? So you can do the math and tell just about how long I've been doing that podcast, right? So over time, you have to know that I've gotten better, right? Because that's how things work. You start out a little bumpy, right? Or unsure, and then, you know, you get better if you don't stop. That's one of the benefits of being able to identify what you love to do and start the process, right? Once you're able to identify that you love to be in front of the videos and you like to talk about basketball, all you have to do is research basketball, get in front of the video, and share some things that you learned. That's it. If you like to talk about building things or real estate or whatever your passion is, all you have to do is gain some knowledge about it, get in front of that platform that you choose, and begin to share information. All I'm doing is sharing information that I've researched, over the week, giving you guys the opportunity to hear it from someone else, right? You may have heard this before. You may have not heard it before. But regardless, it's giving me an opportunity to share with you guys what I do, right? Because what I do is my company teaches people how to set up the foundation of their online business. That's what Speak with Larry does. But I also have a subsidiary of my company where I'm an affiliate marketer for different products, right? So there's other ways. I'm a speaker, so there's other ways that I generate income rather than just creating videos and packaging these videos and selling them, right? Although that's a great way to do it, and that's exactly what I will be doing. You know, once I finish this 200 video series, yes, I will have learned a lot and I will have gained a lot of experience, but I will also have generated a lot of content to be able to market to, you know, the people that follow me and those who follow those like myself, right? So I want you to consider being able to do the same thing. So if you create a video a week for 5 weeks, at the end of that 5 weeks, you've got 5 videos. The first video is probably not as good as the fifth video, but you have 5 videos, right? So you can get better. You can continue, and at the end of 10 weeks, you can have 10 videos. Or maybe by the time you get to 20 weeks, now you're doing 2 videos per week because you're comfortable with the dynamics of everything. You got everything set up in place. Like whenever I get ready to do my videos, I come to this set. This is my video set for my 200 videos. This is it. It will always look like this. Okay? Although, if you have been paying attention or you have been following, this little apparatus right here, I always change this out, if you hadn't noticed that. I always change it out with a different look. That's the only thing different. I shouldn't have told you that, right? But I want you to pay attention to that. And some of you probably have been paying attention to that. But the beauty of that is I'm controlling all that. I control all that. So this is what the media does. It controls what you see and a lot of times what you think. So be mindful of that going forward, right? It's a tool or mechanism that we can use and benefit from, but it's also a tool that is designed to manipulate, because it's designed to control you. It wants you to go out and buy, this type of tires or this type of food or, use this type of gasoline. It wants you to do that. And I don't have a problem with that because that's actually the way things work in the 21st century or in modern America, right? Okay, got that? Now what are you going to do with these videos? Share these videos. And what else? Right, you're going to like these videos and subscribe to my video channel. See you on the next video.